Orisha Oduduwa, the Orisa of creation, leadership, and ancestral wisdom. Odudúa, the progenitor of the Yoruba people, represents creation, leadership, and the establishment of order. Orisha Oduduwa, the divine progenitor and founder of the Yoruba kingdom, embodies the forces of creation, kingship, and ancestral lineage. As the Orisha of stability, tradition, and divine governance, he represents the foundation of civilization and the authority that maintains order in the world. He is the architect of nations, the bearer of sacred responsibility, and the guardian of ancestral wisdom. As the divine ancestor and a central figure in Yoruba cosmology, Oduduwa's presence in the 16 Odu Meji emphasizes themes of structure, responsibility, and the balance between spiritual and worldly realms. His role highlights the importance of wisdom, unity, and the foundational principles that govern life and society. His presence in the 16 Odu Meji reveals his role as the custodian of destiny, the unifier of people, and the one who teaches that true leadership requires wisdom, patience, and alignment with divine will. Ineji Agba Oduduwa manifests as the divine creator, shaping the land and establishing the principles of governance and order. He teaches that the highest power is not in force, but in the ability to create stability, ensuring that generations can flourish. In Oyeku Meji, he represents the ancestral connection between the living and the departed, guiding the souls of rulers and leaders who have shaped history. Here, he teaches that death is not the end, but a transition into the realm of honored ancestors who continue to influence the world. Iwari Meji highlights his role as the keeper of sacred wisdom, revealing that true rulership comes from knowledge and justice. He teaches that kingship is not about dominance, but about service and responsibility. In Odi Meji, Oduduwa governs the strength of tradition and the importance of lineage. He teaches that a leader without roots will crumble, and that honoring one's ancestry is essential for maintaining legitimacy. Irison Meji reveals his role in spiritual discipline and purification, showing that before one can govern others, they must first govern themselves. Here, he reminds us that wisdom is cultivated through self-control and respect for divine laws. Oanran Meji portrays him as the force of destiny that shapes empires, ensuring that those who are meant to lead will find their path, no matter the obstacles. However, he warns that arrogance and disobedience to tradition lead to downfall. In Obara Meji, Oduduwa appears as the bringer of wealth and prosperity, but only to those who uphold their responsibilities. He teaches that abundance is a divine blessing that must be shared with the community. Okanran Meji presents him as the unifier of nations, revealing that leadership requires the ability to bridge divisions and bring people together under one vision. He teaches that war and conquest without wisdom lead to ruin. Ogunda Meji highlights his role as the builder of civilization, showing that progress requires both strength and foresight. He teaches that without a solid foundation, even the mightiest kingdom will collapse. In Osa Meji, he governs divine law and justice, ensuring that sacred principles are upheld. He teaches that no leader is above the divine order, and that those who abuse their power will face consequences. Ika Meji emphasizes his connection to healing and restoration, revealing that a true leader must mend what is broken, not just build anew. He teaches that stability is not about rigidity, but about knowing when to adapt and when to stand firm. Oturupan Meji portrays him as the voice of fate, reminding us that destiny is both written and shaped by our actions. He teaches that those who honor their divine purpose will fulfill their greatest potential. In Otura Meji, Oduduwa governs the transition of power, ensuring that leadership passes through the rightful channels. He teaches that the wisdom of elders must be preserved, and that every generation must learn from the past to shape the future. Irate Meji reveals him as the protector of sacred traditions, ensuring that cultural heritage remains intact. He teaches that identity and spirituality are the pillars of a strong society. Oze Meji connects him to rituals of kingship and initiation, showing that true power is granted through divine consecration, not mere ambition. Finally, in Ofun Meji, Oduduwa represents the completion of destiny, where leadership, wisdom, and spiritual alignment merge into eternal legacy. He teaches that rulers are not just leaders of people, but custodians of divine order. Across all 16 Odu Meji, Òdúdúwa teaches that authority must be earned, that wisdom must be cultivated, and that tradition is the foundation upon which all greatness is built. His lesson is clear. Those who lead with justice, honor their lineage, and remain devoted to divine truth will leave behind a legacy that endures for generations. Odu Ogbe Meji, the creator of new foundations. In Odu Ogbe Meji, Òdúdúwa's role is that of a creator who establishes new beginnings. Myths recount how Òdúdúwa descended with the sacred bag of creation to form the earth, emphasizing his authority over structure and stability. This Odu teaches the querent the importance of building on a firm foundation, guided by divine purpose and clarity. Odu Oyeku Meji, the cycle of creation and dissolution. In Odu Oyeku Meji, Òdúdúwa governs the balance between creation and dissolution, embodying the cyclical nature of existence. Myths describe him ensuring that as old systems collapse, new ones are built in their place. This Odu emphasizes the importance of adaptability and the ability to reconstruct after loss. Odu Iwari Meji, the teacher of governance. In Odu Iwari Meji, Òdúdúwa imparts wisdom on governance and the principles of leadership. Myths tell of Òdúdúwa guiding a young ruler in establishing just laws and fostering unity among his people. This Odu encourages the querent to lead with integrity and focus on the collective good. Odu Odi Meji, protector of communities. In Odu Odi Meji, Òdúdúwa collaborates with Yemenja to ensure the stability and well-being of communities. Myths recount him mediating disputes and ensuring fair resource distribution, symbolizing his commitment to justice. This Odu highlights the importance of unity and cooperation in building a thriving society. Odu Irisan Meji, the custodian of ancestral wisdom. In Odu Irisan Meji, Òdúdúwa represents the connection to ancestral knowledge and the foundational teachings that guide humanity. Myths describe him as the one who preserved sacred traditions, ensuring they were passed down through generations. This Odu teaches the querent to honor their heritage and use its wisdom as a guide. Odu Oonran Meji, the builder of prosperity. In Odu Oonran Meji, Òdúdúwa emphasizes the role of careful planning and unity in achieving prosperity. Myths tell of him organizing a fragmented community into a cooperative society that flourished under his guidance. This Odu encourages the querent to prioritize collaboration and ethical practices. Odu Obara Meji, strength through unity. In Odu Obara Meji, Òdúdúwa teaches the importance of unity and collective strength. Myths recount how he united warring factions by reminding them of their shared origins, fostering peace and cooperation. This Odu highlights that enduring strength arises from working together toward common goals. Odu Okonran Meji, the teacher of discipline and responsibility. In Odu Okonran Meji, Òdúdúwa emphasizes the importance of discipline and responsibility in leadership. Myths describe how he established order in a chaotic land by enforcing clear rules and holding individuals accountable. This Odu teaches the querent that true leadership requires consistency, fairness, and vision. Odu Ogunda Meji, the protector of order. In Odu Ogunda Meji, Òdúdúwa safeguards societal structure and prevents the spread of chaos. Myths recount how he intervened to stop a rebellion, restoring harmony through decisive action. This Odu encourages the querent to stand firm in their principles and take proactive measures to preserve balance. Odu Osa Meji, justice and balance. In Odu Osa Meji, Òdúdúwa collaborates with Ayami Asaranga to uphold justice and maintain balance. Myths describe him as a mediator who resolves disputes fairly, ensuring that both spiritual and worldly laws are honored. This Odu emphasizes the importance of fairness and ethical conduct in all aspects of life. Odu Ika Meji, the defender against disharmony. In Odu Ika Meji, Odudúa protects against forces that disrupt harmony and unity. Myths tell of him neutralizing a corrupt official who was exploiting his community, restoring balance and trust. This Odu highlights the need for vigilance and the strength to confront wrongdoing. Odu Oturupan Meji, reconciliation and leadership. In Odu Oturupan Meji, Odudúa fosters reconciliation by teaching the importance of shared responsibility. Myths recount him reuniting estranged families through rituals of unity and forgiveness. This Odu encourages the querent to act as a peacemaker, focusing on the greater good. Odu Otura Meji, the visionary leader. In Odu Otura Meji, Odudúa inspires the querent to pursue new opportunities while ensuring that their actions are guided by wisdom and ethical principles. Myths describe him leading his people to uncharted lands, where they established a prosperous new community. This Odu emphasizes vision and adaptability as keys to success. Odu Ayerte Meji, the champion of justice and responsibility. In Odu Ayerte Meji, Odudúa reinforces the importance of justice and accountability in leadership. Myths tell of him mentoring a young ruler, instilling the values of fairness and selflessness. This Odu teaches that true leadership requires dedication to serving others. Odudúa in Odu Oze Meji, harmonious leadership and equitable governance. As previously corrected, in Odu Oze Meji, Odudúa fosters harmonious leadership and fair distribution of resources. Myths recount his teaching of equitable governance, ensuring the prosperity of communities. His role underscores that ethical leadership and balanced relationships lead to sustainable abundance. Odu Ofun Meji, the eternal ancestor. In Odu Ofun Meji, Odudúa embodies the eternal wisdom of the ancestors and the principles of creation that endure through time. Myths recount how his teachings were preserved as sacred laws, ensuring that future generations would thrive. This Odu encourages the querent to align with foundational truths and act with purpose and integrity.